Hey, hi everyone, this is Vanisha, and in today's video, we're going to talk about this option, enforce one index entry per document. So let's try to understand how this option works. So before going to this option, let me just walk you through the details of my document cache configuration. So this is an employee data cache, and I've used an XML profile over here. So I have configured the index. And I have named the index as employee ID, and I've configured the key element for the specific index. So the key element is the employee ID field. Okay. So coming to this option, when this option is enabled, so it ensures that each cached document at most produces only one index entry. That is, in simple terms, when we enable this option, it verifies the incoming document data and to ensure that we have only one element entry for the specific key. So here in my case, it is an XML data and employee ID is the key, right? So let me just show you my incoming XML. So this is the data for a single employee, okay? And here, if you observe, this is the key element, right? So we have two entries for this key. One is employee ID 123 and another one is 456. So ideally, we should have only one entry according to our current setting of the cache. So in the cache, if you see, I've just marked it to allow only one index entry. But to get a better understanding, I just simulated my payload like this. So let me just run it out for you so that we can take a look into this one. So we are running into an error at the cache shape. So let's take a look at the error in detail. So it says error adding index caused by the document cache setting allows only one entry per document in a given index. Multiple document entries were produced for index employee ID. So I think the error is pretty self-explanatory. So basically what it says is you have set your document cache to allow only one index entry, but in your incoming document, you are passing multiple index values. So let me just click on the data which is going into the cache shape. So here we have the two employee IDs, right? So the cache doesn't know which employee ID to pick up in this scenario. Therefore, it is just throwing that error. So it just says that I found multiple employee IDs, but I was expecting only a single employee ID. So in this scenario, what you have to basically do is, if you get that error message, you have to inspect your incoming data, make sure your incoming data is valid. So if this is an expected data, in that scenario, you will have to correct your document cache configuration. So let me just show you how to do that. So here, uh, in my input data, I can have multiple index entries. So in that scenario, I have to turn this off so that cache allows multiple index entries for the employee ID field. So when I turn it off, you see a pop-up coming, right? So this is basically, informs you that if you turn off that option, you will not be able to retrieve all the documents from the document cache. Another thing is you will not be able to remove specific documents by index name. So if you would like to perform any of these two things, you have to turn on this option. But now in my scenario, I don't need this. So I'll just go ahead and close it and save the process. So let me just rerun it for you. So now the process is a success. So this is the data which is loaded into the document cache. So this is the data which is loaded into the document cache, and this specific document, it has two indexes now. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. So by passing any of this, two indexes, we can retrieve this document data. So which is what I've done in the map shape. So here I've configured the document cache lookup inside the map shape. So let me just show you the input and output. So this is the input. So 1, 2, 3 is my input data. And in the output, you can see the employee details of this 1, 2, 3 ID. So Jonathan is the guy. And we can get all of his travel information. So it executed twice, one with 4, 5, 6 as well. So as I said, for that one single document, we have two indexes now. One is 1, 2, 3, and the another one is 4, 5, 6. This is basically the employee ID. So this will as well pull the same document because the index, it's the same index, right? So we'll have two entries in the output. This basically the same data is retrieved. So I hope this information helps, and thank you for watching.